Considering buying Zzoomm Broadband and wondering if they're any good? Today, we've reviewed Zzoomm Broadband to see if they're worth joining, based on their download and upload speeds, value for money, customer service, and more. But before we begin, thanks to 3 for sponsoring this video. Their 5G hub deals offer a simple, cheap way to get online, with fast download and upload speeds from our testing. So click the link in the description to the 3 home broadband coverage checker and put in your postcode to see if you can get their 5G hub deals at your address at the moment. So Zzoomm is an independent full fibre broadband provider with their own network infrastructure, separate from BT Openreach, Virgin Media or any other network, which means they're not available throughout the whole country just yet. You can join Zzoomm in some parts of Hereford, near Reading and Wokingham, the West Midlands, south of Liverpool and Manchester, and some parts of Sheffield and the North East as well. But click the link in the description to the Zzoomm website and put in your postcode here to see if you can get their broadband deals at your address when you're watching this. Compared to other bigger providers, Zzoomm is more focused on just offering fast broadband. They have 4 different plans to choose from, each of which comes with a 12-month contract, and no mid-contract price rises, which is good. Apart from that though, there's not much in the way of add-ons or extras you can choose to buy, like cable TV and that sort of thing. But you can get a landline connection, with unlimited calls to UK landlines and mobiles, through Zzoomm's partnership with an external VoIP provider. Zzoomm's download and upload speeds are one of their strong points. Their speeds are very consistent, as we'll touch on later, and all of their plans have really fast download and upload speeds. Even 200 megabits, which you get on their slowest tariff, is enough for a lot of small families and couples, and their fastest plan is faster than most other providers offer. Faster than EE, BT, PlusNet, and so on. You also get symmetrical download and upload speeds, as we touched on before, meaning your upload speed matches your download speed, which can be rare to see from the bigger providers on the market. So if you want fast fibre broadband with consistent download and upload speeds, we think Zzoomm is a great choice for this. Zzoomm doesn't provide a lot of information about what Wi-Fi router they're shipping, so if you're considering joining them, you might be wondering if their router is any good. As far as we can work out, this is the router that Zzoomm is currently shipping to new customers, the Heights HT6766 BDM, but if you bought Zzoomm recently and got a different router, let us know in the comments. If you do get this router, it's quite a good bit of kit. It supports Wi-Fi 7 in a 4x4 configuration and offers good signal and speeds at long distance. There's a separate 10 gigabit WAN port and a 10 gigabit LAN port, these 2 blue ones here, plus 3 more single gigabit LAN ports, meaning there's plenty of room to plug other devices into the router. The one thing is, because this is a relatively obscure router brand, if you want to change certain more advanced settings, like uploading custom firmware and that sort of thing, this might be a bit tricky compared to getting a router from TP-Link or something like that, because there's not a lot of information about these routers on the internet. But for 99% of people, this router performs really well, and you can always use your own router if you'd prefer. Another strength of Zzoomm Broadband is their value for money. Say you want a 1000 megabit connection. This is £32 a month with Zzoomm at the moment, but with EE, their most similar plan costs £38 a month with 100 megabit slower download speed and about a 900 megabit slower upload speed, because EE doesn't offer symmetrical downloads and uploads. And it's a similar story with most other providers like BT. They're also more expensive than Zzoomm and don't offer such fast maximum speeds or upload speeds on most of their plans. The only thing you really miss out on with Zzoomm at their price point is the lack of extras and other benefits. For example, as an EE broadband customer, you can get your EE mobile plan upgraded to unlimited data for free, and the ability to buy unlimited data SIMs for a cheaper price. But most of the time, Zzoomm is still better value for money, given how much cheaper they are than most of the major providers. So click the link in the description to the Zzoomm website and put in your postcode here to see what deals they're offering at your address when you're watching this. And also in the description, click the link to the EE website to compare their deals with Zzoomm's and see which offers better value for money. Zzoomm has quite good customer service. The thing about them is, because they're a smaller company, as a customer, you're not just another number, meaning you can get a bit better treatment compared to with some of the bigger providers. And their team is also UK based, and easy to reach over the phone if you ever need help. Zzoom's customer satisfaction is really good, and most of the time, their support team is helpful and knowledgeable. And they also monitor their reviews on Trustpilot, which most of the big companies don't, which is good to see, because it shows they're paying attention to complaints that customers are raising. The one thing to know about Zzoomm is, compared to EE or something like that, the installation process can be a bit more involved. They might need to dig a channel to get you connected, or use a cable from a telegraph pole, depending on the infrastructure in your area. The good thing is, even though it's a bit of a longer process, customer satisfaction with Zzoomm's installations is still really good. The process is generally pretty efficient and easy, and the engineers know what they're doing. If you can get their service in your area, we think Zzoomm is definitely worth looking at. They offer fast, reliable broadband with symmetrical download and upload speeds for a very reasonable monthly cost, and they offer good customer service as well. As long as you don't mind having a fairly basic broadband plan without extras like cable TV, we think Zzoomm can be a great choice. So click the link in the description to their website and put in your postcode here to see if you can get their service at your address at the moment. And if you have any questions about Zzoomm or choosing a broadband provider more broadly, let us know in the comments below and we'll reply as soon as we can.